Well, the board have given me a new contract, 5 more years, which, I mean, they're obviously very confident. Hello, everyone. Welcome back to more Chelsea. It's Chelsea, clearly, and the World Cup is done. We are nearly into 2023, and we've got some more club football to play. Yes, the World Cup is over, and it was France who retained their title. A 3-0 win for them against Senegal, surprise finalists. Also, Nigeria made it into the semi-finals before eventually losing, and then losing the third place playoff to England. It did not make it to the World Cup final. It's another semi-final for Gareth Southgate's boys. But yeah, we got a World Cup winner in the squad still. N'Golo Kante wins the World Cup for the second time, which is very nice indeed. And what is also very nice indeed, as you can see, is our form since last time, for the most part, at least. Out of those two excellent wins against Liverpool and PSG, we of course followed that up with a 0-0 with Brentford. This was, I think, more or less my fault, because I did rotate a little bit too much, and then just completely oblivious to the fact we were playing Burnley a few days later in the Carabao Cup, and then just fully rotated everyone for that anyway. So yeah, didn't really need to. It was a 0-0. Very frustrating. We should have won, and if we had won, well, as you'll see in a minute, we would actually be top of the league right now. But these things happen. But since then, it's been very good. We beat Burnley 4-0. Good performance from the second 11. We then beat Crystal Palace 1-0. Kai Havertz with the goal. We then crushed PSG 5-0 in the other group match against them. Havertz, a hat-trick from Haaland. He finally got one. And Memphis Depay as well. It was a glorious performance, safely securing qualification. We then beat West Ham 4-1. Havertz, Orsolini, Haaland once again in a known goal, helping us out there. And then a 1-1 draw with Benfica. A point was all we needed to secure top spot, and a point was what we got. Mason Mount getting our goal, and then a 5-1 win against West Brom. Very nice, caused us problems last season. We actually went behind in this game, Karlan Grant getting the lead, but then we tore them to shreds from that point onwards. 2 from Depay, James, Orsolini, and that man again, Erling Haaland, on the score sheet. We then wrapped up the Champions League group with a 6-1 win against Zorya. Always nice to score quite a few goals. That was the first time we've scored 6, I think, in the entire save. And then a 3-0 win, our final game before the World Cup, a 3-0 win against Leicester City, Haaland, Havertz and Hudson-Odoi. Some nice alliteration there, Triple H, very good. And then, well, we did actually have the biggest scoreline of any match in the entire save. We beat Billericay 10-0 in a warm-up game after the World Cup. Make sure everyone was nice and fit. Even accounting for all the other friendlies we've done, that is by far the biggest scoreline we've ever got, which means they're all fit and firing, ready for the game, first of all, which is going to be against Manchester City. We were going to play Wolves as well, but that game's now been moved because of the FA Cup third round. I think because, I just have to check this, I think Man City have been drawn against Liverpool. Yes, indeed they have, and that is why that game got moved, which is a little bit annoying. What we'll do is we'll play Man City, and then we'll look at the Carlisle game, we'll see what we want to do. We might play it as the full one, otherwise we'll just go and play the Arsenal game instead. And it's not for a long time, but the draw has been made for the Champions League knockout round. We will be playing Atletico Madrid, which is, could have been easier, could have been Porto, could have been Rangers. They've made it through, but no, Atletico. I mean, looking at these teams, you could argue Inter Milan. Obviously, we couldn't play Man United because you can't play other teams from England in this round. So, despite winning the group, which had PSG in it, we have got the most difficult second round tie of all, which is just really great. But there we are. Here's the Premier League table, and as you can see, after 13 games played, we are right in the conversation. 1 point behind Liverpool. As I say, we would have been top. If we'd beaten Brentford, we would have been top, because Liverpool lost again. They lost to Crystal Palace, their most recent game before the World Cup. So they're not in particularly great form, but obviously a big boost to us. Man United only 1 point behind, but they have played their game from this weekend already, and it's a draw with Arsenal, so they have dropped back. If we can win against Man City today, we'll be looking very good indeed. Now, of course, it's nearly January. Lots of players are going to be attracting interest, I think. Prepared to listen to offers for some people. I think Ruben Loftus-Cheek, I'm prepared to let him go. I'm always cautious about getting rid of academy graduates, because I don't want to not be able to register a full squad for the Champions League. But the thing is, we've got Reece James, Fikayo Tomori and Mason Mount, who will all be playing in some way every single game. And then we've got Tammy Abraham, Andreas Christensen and Callum Hudson-Odoi as well. So we've got 6 guys who, I mean, Abraham's kind of third choice striker now, but apart from that, we've got 6 guys who will be sort of involved in pretty much every game. So I think we can afford to let Loftus-Cheek go. And of course, we are going to go with our strongest possible lineup for Manchester City. They beat us home and away last season. We have been lucky enough to be glitched into playing them twice at home this season, so we're going to take hopefully full advantage of that. Donnarumma is going to be in goal, Chilwell, Bastoni, Tomori and James is the defence. Tonali, Kante and Havertz is the midfield, fresh from winning the World Cup. N'Golo Kante ready to go. Depay is on the left, Orsolini is on the right, and Erling Haaland is of course up front. His goal scoring record so far this season is pretty phenomenal. 11 goals in 13 games in the league, 17 in 17 overall. Plenty of new signings for City compared to their original team. They've got Alphonso Davies, Ruben Neves, Everton, which seems a bit unfair, signing a whole football club. Odsonne Edouard as well. Soyuncu on the bench. Yep, they're going to be good. But I expect nothing but a good performance to continue our excellent run of form. Obviously, last episode we played 2 big games against 2 tough teams, and we won them both really quite convincingly. Let's see if we can keep that up today. Going with the standard system, can always drop the line back if we need to. As we're at home, we'll stick with this for now and then make the change. Certainly if we get the lead, certainly if City are looking ominous. But the first highlight looks to be going our way. I think Sandro Tonali gives it to James. Orsolini's in. Orsolini runs on, and Emerson is able to make the save. Edison, goodness me. Well, the stats indicate we've had the best of it so far, but not much action to speak of. Another corner, Tonali whips it in, and he's got it straight back. Can we work something from a different angle? Him and Tomori changing the ball. Let's not be silly, boys. Tomori, I don't know what he's doing really. He needs to go back and get ready to defend against a potential counter-attack rather than getting involved. He's still involved. Go back, man. Go back. He's found Kante. Tonali still working his way around the pitch. Very nice, controlling the game. Much like Pirlo did. It's been knocked down by Orsolini, slipped into Havertz, and Kai Havertz attracting major interest. Of course, we're going to probably have a bid for him in January. I'm not going to accept it unless it's at least 200 million. We've got 100 million for Pulisic. We're getting even more for this man, especially given he has been in exceptionally good form this season. Backheel from Haaland. Lovely triangle with Orsolini, and Havertz slots it past Edison. Right now, I think what I've been doing a lot is once we get in this situation, just drop that back a little bit, drop it back, get ready for any long balls, ready for any counters. We are prepared. Chilwell, it's knocked down by Depay. Tonali gets there ahead of Phil Foden. Kante reacts quickly, so quickly I didn't even know what was happening. And Riccardo Orsolini slides it home to make it 2-0. Very nice stuff indeed. Again, we are so deadly from throw-ins. We work some lovely moves. It's a good pass. I think it was actually a shot from Kante, and Orsolini is able to control it and slip it past Edison. Stamford Bridge looking very full and very pleased by what they've seen in the first half. I'm very pleased by what I've seen, lads. Please keep it up. Potentially a first chance in the entire match we've seen so far for City, but no, Depay's having none of it. Cleans up the danger. Immediately, we're on the attack once again. He's lost out to Foden, but Orsolini's there to pick up the loose ball. We're still pressing forwards. Davies trying to close him down. Reece James is there as an option. Whips it in, and it's a save by Edison this time. Right, now this is a test. He's going to boot this down the field. Oh my goodness me. He tried to. I thought I was going to be like, this is a test. It's a test for the line. We've put it back. We're ready. We're prepared. Edison, though, had other ideas. He's made a few saves today. And then, yep. He's not even being pressed. He wasn't even being closed down. Haaland was just standing there. And he's so tall. He knew nothing about it. But he's got another goal. It's 3-0. That was ridiculous. I enjoyed that very much. Chilwell flings it on. It could be 4. It's been cleared. De Bruyne gives it to Rodri. They're trying to work something here. They're going to have to go about their business very, very quickly. Matt Smith off the bench. You know, he gets about a bit, doesn't he? And he's still got it. Working it nicely. Rodri. The first time they've really been in our half that we've seen in the entire game so far. Never, ever get complacent, though. We never should be complacent. We've seen it all before. I'm only going to be happy when the whistle blows. I mean, it's patient build-up. It's quite boring. Matt Smith's found some space. He whips it into De Bruyne, and Kevin De Bruyne does score. So this is what I mean. No complacency. I think clearly the defence was watching that. It was quite hypnotic in some ways. I think I think maybe they maybe got bored. The defenders, they switched off because they were so bored by what they were watching, and now they conceded. Hopefully should be okay. Let's not do anything stupid. Hudson-Odoi knocks down to Kovacic. They're both off the bench to freshen things up. James pings it in looking for Havertz. It's been cleared, but Kovacic picks up the loose ball and he slides it down the pitch to Chilwell. Can he whip a ball in for 4? Werner hits the bar. 5 minutes to survive. It's ticking away. I think, hopefully, it's looking pretty good for 3 more points. And if the only negative is that we didn't keep a clean sheet, but we still won 3-1, I'll take that all day long. A very good performance from everyone. Well done. And we don't go top because Liverpool beat West Brom as you would expect them to, but we are keeping that gap at 1 point. United dropping points. City obviously dropping points because we've caused that to happen. We've got a little bit of a gap now and it's looking, well, as I say, it looks like a 2-horse race for the title. I mean, it's very early days still. Oh, hello, it's awards day, and the winner of the World Golden Ball, also known as the Ballon d'Or, to you and me, is our very own Erling Haaland, and I think he fully deserves it. He's won the FIFA award as well, World Player of the Year. He's got the lot. He's got the set. Absolutely fantastic stuff. Well done, sir. And also pleasing, World Goalkeeper of the Year goes to Gianluigi Donnarumma, the best free transfer that we've ever seen, beating out Alisson and David De Gea. His average rating might not be very good, but we know actually his performances have been sensational. Well done, sir. Both he and Haaland logically also therefore make the world best 11, which is fantastic. And the FA Cup match was, as you would expect, a comprehensive 3-0 win for the second 11 against Carlisle. We are safely through to the 4th round in the hopes of defending our title. Right, so we're into January and there's all sorts of things kicking off. First of all, apparently from next year, all of our foreign players with settled status will need to apply for work permits to continue being eligible to play, which I kind of didn't really think was the thing. That's the whole point of settled status, isn't it? You don't suddenly take it away from people. But apparently everybody's going to be fine. Some people are going to get nationality. Kovacic and Emerson. Work permits expected for Ziyech, Havertz, Werner, Sarr, Papetti, and then some of the youngsters as well, which is fine. Slightly concerned about Havertz and Werner just because they can't play for Germany, but hopefully it's not going to be an issue because they're playing for us regularly, so that should be fine. But speaking of Havertz, the bid has come in, and it's coming from PSG. And are you actually this is the wow. I thought the bid for Pulisic last January was terrible. This is one of the worst bids I've ever seen. £49 million. He's 23 years old, one of the best young players in the world. They've offered us £49 million, bearing in mind that he was already signed for £74 million. Do you really think anyone would accept it? Oh, he wants to leave. He wants to go, so he's going to be unhappy. It's going to ruin everything again, like last year. Hopefully, this time we can persuade him. I don't even want 200 million. 300 million. No, they're not interested. Well, I mean, that's the price it's going to cost. I'm not accepting. Why would anyone accept 49 million for a guy who's really good, really good, still really young, when it's like a £25 million loss? Ridiculous. Right, he wants to discuss his future. Why we priced him out of a move? Well, because they offered 25 million less than what we paid for you. Why would anyone accept that? Hopefully we can just persuade him. Tomori, sort him out. But hopefully this works. No, obviously not. Aspilicueta, no, right, okay, he really wants to go. Let's see how this one goes. He wants a huge pay rise. Well, that is eminently fixable. Let's talk figures. 235,000, it's a little bit steep, but you know what? Happy to give it to you. If that's what's going to keep you here, if that's what's going to shut you up and keep our morale really high, I am more than prepared to give you that. That's not actually unreasonable for how good he is. He's not interested. Right, gone forwards. Hopefully that will mean that his agent will let us do it, maybe. Right, finally, here we go. Right, we can talk. All these promises. He wants to strengthen right back. I mean, why do you care? You're not playing in the role that you haven't been playing in, because why would I let you do that? You can have a pay rise, but you're not getting anything else. Right, 235. I mean, we have so much money. We've got like 170 million in the transfer budget. I'm not even gonna. I'll knock this down a little bit just to try and get it a bit cheaper, but I'm pretty much fine with whatever. Give me a little bit of a discount, 5.5, right, there we go, done. So all of that tapping up from Barcelona and PSG means absolutely nothing. He's going to stay. Right, to celebrate the joyous news that Havertz has signed a new contract, we will be playing Arsenal as well. One of our 2 away games against Arsenal. Hopefully, we can just continue our good form and not suffer some form of away curse. That would be good. Everyone was rested for the game against Carlisle, which means they're all fit and raring to go for this one. And as we mentioned last time, Arsenal now have Neymar. So he's 30, but, very quite a combustible front line. Alfredo Morelos as well. Very volatile. Maybe we can wind them up a little bit. All right, Arsenal have got a free kick and it's Neymar lining it up. This is, dangerous, but the world's best goalkeeper makes a fantastic save and the World Cup winner clears it away. And then literally the stuff of nightmares. Erling Haaland injured, potential foot injury. I hope it's a twisted ankle. Timo Werner comes on. I hope it's a bruised foot and that's all he's gone off for. But if it is something, hopefully it's only a month or so. Not ideal. Chilwell chucks it in, gets it back from Depay, then slips it back to the Dutchman once more. Beats his man, beats the second man. Havertz was there. It was blocked. There's about 15 defenders there. Depay, free kick, looking for the back post. Orsolini was there. It's been cleared and now Morelos can break. And the line is not back and he's avoided one tackle. Still people tracking him back. 2 defenders in. More men back now. Chilwell makes the challenge. It's a foul, apparently. It said it looked harsh. If this is a penalty, it's right on the line. My main concern is that Chilwell's already been booked. So hopefully if it is a penalty, he doesn't send him off. Right, it's not a penalty. That's good. Is he gonna send him off? Or are we going to get away with it? We've got away with it. It's half time. It's still 0-0. Not a great first half, really, from any perspective. I thought, 2 big games. 2 good results. Obviously, the first one was this one. Just kind of nothing and may well go against us. Arsenal slowly building the ball up, looking for an opening of their own. We've not really done anything ourselves today, it's fair to say. Bellerin with a heavy touch, but he gets away with it. Orsolini knocks it down, but only as far as Gabriel. But we just need the ball back. Can we have the ball back, please? Normally we're so dominant in possession. James with another clearing header, and again, how long is this going to take? If you're going to score, hurry up about it, please. It's like Man City. Morelos is in. Donnarumma with another fantastic save, but he can't do anything about the follow-up from Pepe. And we're losing a game for the first time in a while. Well, since the West Brom game. I don't think we're going to come back and win 5-1 in this one. That was an error of inevitability about it. Great save for the first one. Unfortunately, it doesn't end up going out of play. And the rebound from Pepe goes in. Well, it's not really working. I hate to say that it's Werner's fault because he's come on and got a 6.4, which is obviously rubbish. Not what we want to see at all. I think I'm going to take off Chilwell because he's probably going to get sent off in a minute. Tonali also playing terribly. We could freshen up the forward line. Mason Mount maybe. We're going to bring on Kovacic and I'm going to drop Kante back. Kovacic in there. Not the most sort of positive changes, but I'm trying to avoid going down to 10 men. Otherwise we would be quite doomed. We might as well change the shape as well. Not that it's going to do anything. They're just going to sit back and take that one. And what a terrible game of football that was. Especially as far as we're concerned. Couldn't really have asked for anything worse. At least no one got sent off in the end. Werner comes off the bench. Gets a 6.2. He's getting fined for that. He's going to have to cover for Haaland for hopefully not too long. And if that's the kind of performance he's going to put in, then that's an absolute disgrace. We actually got more in terms of XG, but didn't get a goal. Really poor performance. And I'm going to chuck the water bottle. Why not? I'm far from pleased with that result. They seem demotivated. I don't really care. We haven't lost for a while. That's only the second defeat all season, but it wasn't very good. I don't mind losing a game if we play well, but we didn't play well there. That was not good at all. Social media says that was rubbish, wasn't it? It really was. And all the advantage we gain, we just throw it away. Really great. Really great. Haaland, it is a twisted ankle, which could be far worse. He's going to be out for a month. Where's Werner? We need to fine him for that absolute disgrace of a performance. Should have just gone with the Carlisle game and then just left that one so you didn't have to watch it. But anyway, that will be the end of things today. We're going to be back next time, quite a long way in the distance. We're going to have to play Arsenal again soon in the Carabao Cup quarter-final. Hopefully an improved performance. We are actually at home for that one. But I think there's nothing really else happening in January. I'm not planning on doing any business unless we get some crazy bids for people. So we will be back for February, there's quite a lot going on in February. I think, the logical thing is Atletico Madrid and Liverpool. That probably makes the most sense. Maybe Everton and Arsenal, depending on, if we want to come back a bit sooner. I don't know. We will see. But certainly sometime around then. That is the end of things for today. Great first half. Terrible second half. That happens quite a lot. Last time was good, this time not so much. But thank you very much for watching. Leave a like, make sure you subscribe as well, and I will see you next time.